What's going on, guys? It's me, Like I Care For, and I am here with something that's a little unusual. I am doing a tutorial on how to make a proper mob farm. Now, the thing is about this mob farm, just as a little bit of a warning, it will only work well on a normal world if there isn't any caves nearby. So when you are creating this, make sure that if there are caves, though, just be sure that they're all lit up and there are no dark places. Otherwise, this will not work the way you want it to. Now, I also want to throw in a few bonus things as well, such as an automatic sugarcane farm, which isn't near as expensive as... Well, actually, no. Pretty sure it's a little bit more expensive than that now I think about it. And it's probably about the same as this, which is an automatic cactus farm. And as you can see right there, it works fine. Cactus goes straight into the hoppers and then goes right into this chest. I just built these like 2 seconds ago, so they're not really going to do anything yet. Now what happens here is, actually, hold up. What happens here is as soon as the sugarcane gets up in front of the observer, it will turn on these pistons which cut down the sugarcane, and the sugarcane will go into hoppers underneath the dirt blocks and then go into this chest. Again, just built it like 2 seconds ago. There's not going to be anything in there. What do you think? Well, anyway, as you can see here, what it does is, this is to make sure that they're dead. I have magma blocks on the bottom of it, so that way it hurts them while they get suffocated by the pistons. Now, I also have this here, also, it can also be used as an XP farm if you wish, but it's also to clear out any mobs that are stuck, such as spiders or baby zombies. But that's also why the magma blocks are there. Now, this is what it looks like. Oh my god, that's a lot of spiders. That is a lot of spiders. Well, anyway, as you can see, it's quite big on the inside. It looks like a lot of other mob spawners, if you will, but this one's just not as advanced or anything else. Now, here's the thing. Right here in this this chest contains everything that you're going to need. Well, maybe not everything. Everything you're going to need to build this. Well, all the basics of it anyway. And by the way, the glass is optional. I only do that so I can see what's in there. Now, this is all that you need to make it. Right here. Right friggin' here. And you don't need 54 iron to make it, but you do need 54 iron to make these objects right here. Not the magma blocks, just the mine carts, the pistons, and the hoppers. That's all that added up. Unless I did my math wrong. But I haven't been wrong in math yet, so... And maybe if you add 3 for the bucket, I guess, like 7. Well, anyway, this is all that you need for it. Now, how you start building this, it gets a little complicated at first. Also, when making this, you are going to need at least 2 or 3 powered rails to do it. Because normal rails will not work properly for what I'm about to do. Now I'm gonna go way over here and build it so that way the mobs start spawning in this one instead of that one while I'm over here. Now what you want to do first is, let me get all this out of the way. What you want to do first is you want to dig a little 2x2 area with 2 blocks on either side, doesn't matter which, going out this way. Now this is where your chest is gonna go, right here. But I'm putting that there so that way I can place the hoppers easily. Now you want to fill this completely with hoppers. And make sure they're all facing each other, which I'm pretty sure they're all facing each other because I don't want to go and look. Well, anyway. And then next what you want to do is you want to place magma blocks on all of them. Don't play... Well, you can go ahead and place these 2 if you want, but I'm just saying not yet. Alright. Place 2 cobblestone blocks back here. And 2 to the side like this. This is only going to be temporary, these 2 blocks, and then I'll place the magma blocks. Now, the reason why I have it like this is that way I can do this. I bet a lot of people actually don't know this, but I actually originally learned this from, what's his name? Redstone X or something like that. He is a redstone master on console. But I learned this trick from him. So if I can find him, I'll put him down in the description and go check him out. And you can see all the cool stuff that he does. He does such amazing stuff. I don't even know how most of it works. And I'm a redstoner myself. I really don't even know how most of it works. Well, anyway, what you want to do, you just repeat the process on this side. Only this side. You just push the minecart hopper into the block. And be sure to block it off, of course. Be sure it's nice and tug in there, you know. Be sure it's all comfy. And then, do the same thing on this side. It has to be like this, otherwise it's not going to go in the block. If you just do it straight on, or head on, it's just going to come back at you. Now, the reason why I've set it up like this is because the minecarts will push each other, apparently, if you do it the same direction, if you're going the same direction with it. So you have to approach it from the side in order to get it in there. And also you repeat the same step on the other side. Now what you want to do is you want to place the magma blocks on each side. The other two magma blocks. Then the next step you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a block on each side of the magma blocks for the tripwire hooks. Put up your wire right there. Put that there. Do this, make it look all pretty. And then take your stone slabs, the 4 that you have that I showed you earlier, put them here, along here. Then what you want to do next is you want to take your tripwire hooks, put them on the sides here, hook them up, and then take your 4 sticky pistons. Again, I don't have them like all numbered up in my inventory. Just take a screenshot or something of them over in the chest. Well, anyway. Line them up like this, and as soon as the mob drops down and hits the wires, the pistons will close on them. It doesn't require much redstone, which is the best part, because I absolutely hate using a whole lot of redstone. And what you want to do is, you want to build this in a square pattern. Well, you can't exactly build it in any other way in a canyon. It's Minecraft. Everything's square. You want to build this up 20 blocks. So you go from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then I'll probably just speed this up so you don't gotta watch this. Now that you got the funnel built, what you gotta do is you gotta count 9 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you repeat this step on all the sides. What we're gonna be doing is we're building a 20 by 20 platform. And I didn't even count that. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Again, I'll probably just speed up this part. All you gotta do now is just connect all the angles. Talk to you in a few seconds. be sure to build the wall up to about 3 blocks tall. Alright, once you've gotten to this point, this is only like a time saver, if you will. Or if you want to, you can just go ahead and like build a 4th layer, but I don't choose to do that. What I do is I just put 1 block here and then I just build off of that to make the roof. Alright, now this part is honestly completely optional. Hold on. I also forgot to mention you gotta place the signs down here. Because the mobs think that they're like actual blocks, but really they just fall through. Anyway, as said, this part is completely optional if you wish. But it's highly suggested if you want better results. What you gotta do is you gotta break a little wall right here. Like a 3x3 hole in the wall. And then you can make this room as big, you can make this as big as you want. It really doesn't matter. But usually I go from right here, mostly just to save time. But you also want to go out 9 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just keep going. Now here you can go ahead, you can either finish off the platform or place the water first, but usually I just choose to place the water first. Place your wall there. And you're going to need 6 signs for every room that you make. It's either 8 or 6. I think it's 6. No, I don't want to type. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's being messed up. It's being all screwy. And then you just finish off the rest of the building. Why is it acting like that? Okay, so yeah, you just want to build the rest of the platform before you place the signs and whatnot. So yeah, build the platform first, then place the water, because then because otherwise the water will just go everywhere like what just happened. As I've said, the rooms are very optional. Is that a baby zombie? Oh my god, there's so many things right here. Get out of here. Also, when you make this thing, be sure to light up the area. Otherwise, you're just gonna have mobs all around your mob spawner. I mean, it's kind of a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because then you can't get anywhere near this without creeper blowing up in your face. Place your chest right here. And I don't even know where that came from. But as you can see, it's already starting to fill up with stuff. From all the mobs that have died over the minutes I was building this. But now since we're down here, There should be a lot more dropping down, but usually it takes a few seconds. When you start going down more and more blocks, it should take a few seconds for them to start falling like that. And then once the mobs die on top of the blocks, your items go in here. And this thing's actually really good for witches if you have a problem with witches in your mob spawners, because witches are immune to almost anything. If you try and drown them, they'll put on freaking water breathing. If you try and burn them, they'll just put on fire resistance. But they can't defend themselves against suffocation. It takes a long time for them to die, but they still die from suffocation. That's why I decided to implant some pistons to suffocate everything. Well, anyway, moving on to the next thing. Okay, so what you're going to do for your automatic sugarcane farm is you can dig this as long as you want, really. You can make it as long as you want, if you got the materials for it, of course. I'm just marking where I'm going to have my water because I need to do this. For every block that you just made, you have to put in a minecart hopper. Yeah, I said it, a minecart hopper. I use minecart hoppers for a lot of things because it's so convenient just to have a hopper inside of a block. Which is so much better than having to actually have something land on top of a hopper or anything. And besides, if you try to put sugarcane on top of a hopper, it's not going to work. So once you do that, you go ahead and place your grass down. Now you can do this with any sort of block. It really doesn't matter. Next thing you do, you place... I kind of forgot to mention, you gotta place hoppers underneath the hoppers. And the chest. So you gotta make a line underneath where you just put the minecart hoppers. And, yeah. If you end up seeing this first, and I'm apologizing, you'll see why in a little bit. Well, anyway, back to what we're doing. You have to place the minecarts within the grass blocks, that way whenever the pistons break the sugarcane drops into the minecarts, my bad, and then they go into the hoppers and into the chest. Easy. And once you get all your minecarts down in there, you can finally place the water where you have your cobblestone. Or your block of choice, whichever. And now you start building up the frame. It doesn't have to be a big frame. It can be... Actually, no, it has to be a 1. It has to be at least this thin, so that way all the stuff gets caught within the boundaries. Alright, so you make it into like a hot dog kind of a formation here. And then you build this 2 up, and then you place your observer on top of this block. Well, not that way, of course. I forgot that it goes the way you're facing. And then you build up your wall over here, up 3. And then you take your sticky pistons. Move, cow. Put a few blocks behind here, and you take your pistons and you line them up here. It takes 5 pistons. Easy. Unless, like I said, unless you want to make your sugarcane farm a lot bigger, it's gonna cost you. I built up an extra block just in case. I know sugarcane only goes up 3, but it will bounce out. That's all I'm saying. It will bounce out. Okay, next after you've built the wall, now all you gotta do After that, you just gotta hook up the redstone to the observer and put it up over the thing. You know, the things. The pistons. The pistons. And you gotta take your sugar cane, just line it up on the bottom and you're good to go. And obviously, once these get all full grown, you know, as soon as they get up to 3 blocks, you ready for this? Boom. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's not right. Okay, so, alright. Okay, I forgot to mention you're supposed to put down a repeater so that way it doesn't go too fast, because if it goes too fast, the pistons are just going to leave the block there. Yeah. You kind of can't have an automatic farm when the blocks are still there. Well, anyway, next thing on the agenda is the automatic cactus farm. Now, this has no redstone whatsoever, but still expensive. Now, this is my version. Well, this is what I think I own. Like, this is my own version that I own, kind of a thing. I don't know how to put it in English, but this is the way I do it. So I apologize if I'm copying anyone. Please don't spam me with hate and copyright. I try not to copy off of anyone. I take quick glances on YouTube to see if anyone else has done it, just in case. Anyway, like this right here is all you need. Well, you need multiple of the items, but this is really all you need. Choice of your block, cactus, sand, so that way the cactus can go on it, your signs, your chest, and then you need your hoppers. Oh, and your water. Cause you gotta line up the back wall with water. Anyway, this is what I do to start the cactus farm. Ugh. I just ate not so long ago, so. So you kind of start out in like a crafting table kind of a looking pattern, you know? See? And then cut this out right here. And right here is where your wall's gonna be, so you want to go out just a little bit farther. Then you want to do that. And you start building your wall. Be sure your wall is at least a block away from the cacti. Otherwise, the cactus is just gonna land right on top of it, and you're not gonna get the cactus. Now, I bet you're wondering, why would you ever make a cactus farm? Well, what if you want to make a defense around your house that's just cactus? You never know. Or you need like a bunch of green dye. I mean, everybody's gonna need like green dye at some point, or at least, I don't know. And now what you gotta do is you gotta place your cactus. You can have up to as much cactus as you want, as long as the you can have it go as far as you want sideways. I don't suggest going the other way, or you can go upwards. I've seen a lot of tutorials where you can actually just go upwards with it, and I don't know how they make the sand float. I know you can make sand float with signs, but I don't know how they set that up. I think I know how they set it up, but I'm not too sure. Place your water along the sides there. There we go. I must not have placed enough water because it's not. There we go. Wait. It's still not doing it. Why does everything go wrong? Oh my god. You're killing me here. There we go. That should all be flowing in that direction. Hold on. Well, anyway, ignore the water, considering it's supposed to be going in between the blocks. But for some reason, it's glitching out right now. Well, anyway. You have to put these cobblestone blocks in between the cactuses. Like this. You gotta put it, like, at the corners of the cactus. Otherwise, if you place it down here, the cactus will break. Now, you place a sign on every side of the blocks. Or at least every side you can. I'll place the hoppers here in a second. That was supposed to be like one of the first things to do, but I decided to do it last, because why not? Gotta be sure you cover every single angle. Okay, cool, got it. Now you just place your hoppers. Easy. Well, first you put your chest right there. Then you go down here, you hit the joystick to shift. Actually, now I might know why it's not going in between the blocks. Probably because I haven't had the hoppers placed first, and then all the water is just going down in there. Wait, is there a block there? There's a block there. And I think I got it. No, I don't think I got it. Okay, the water's just getting annoying now. And boom. Now once you get all your hoppers placed, you're good to go. And then your cactus should be flowing into the chest. And once it starts doing that, it should look a little like this. Most likely, yeah, that'll happen. I'm not sure why. Most likely you'll be, well, you can always do that. Most likely you'll be getting cactus like every minute or so. I don't know the exact time, but you will be getting a lot of cactus. I want to see how this has been doing. Obviously, it's been doing well. Look at that, it's beautiful. Look at all the loot that we've already gotten, though. Jeez. Yeah, since the pistons can't crush spiders or anything, the magma blocks are there to kill them. Well, anyway, that's the rest of my tutorial. If you thought it was helpful, please leave a comment down below and let me see what you think. And also, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Peace out. Oh, also, if you want me to do more of these, please do tell me, because I will gladly do more. And also, me and John, at some point in the future, will be recording Far Cry 5 at some point. Well, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one.